Hello everyone, welcome to Lighthouse Stamping with Lorraine. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Vancouver, Washington. Thank you for joining me today. Today we're going to be making an anniversary card. I'm in need of some anniversary cards, but you could make this a birthday card or anything else you'd like. We are going to be using True Beauty, but before we get started, I'm going to go over the housekeeping notes. All the dimensions and all the product I use are listed below. There's a link to my online store, so if you'd like to purchase any of the products or take advantage of the clearance sale that is going on currently, please consider shopping with me if you don't have a demonstrator already. True Beauty, the stamp set, is retiring and is on the list. You're going to see me using some of the retiring stuff before it goes away. Also, there's an email address, so you can contact me if you have any questions. There's a link to our Facebook group. And finally, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Ring the little bell and help me grow in YouTube world. Thank you. So, we're going to use True Beauty today. And I brought in a couple other stamp sets for some verses that I wanted. I'm bringing Celebrate You in for the happy anniversary. This set is also retiring, and it is a great all-around occasion set. And I'm also bringing in Happiness Abounds, because I wanted this verse, wishing you all the happiness you can imagine. This is also retiring. So, like I said, look at that. Go onto my shop and look at the stuff that is on sale. Some of the stuff is up to 60% off, so you might want to take advantage of that. So, let me set those off to the side and show you what we're making. First, we have a beautiful, simple envelope, and this is the card we're making. And it opens like this. So we're using DSP. I wanted to show off this DSP because I thought it was very pretty, and I thought this is the best way to do it. And it closes up like that and fits in your envelope. Now this one is a Mary Merlot base. Use Clips of Coral on this flower. But I'm going to change the next one up a little bit, and we're going to use some polished pink and some other colors. So let's get on with building our card. First, we're going to go ahead and do our stamping. So I have our envelope. And the die cuts for this, I have actually already pre-die cut. Our pieces we're going to use inside the card. And what I used was the layering circle dies, and I'm using the scallop dies. And it's the largest from this set and then the next one in. But you could use any size dies. You don't have to use rounds. You could use squares. You could use anything you want. Also, this is also retiring. So you may want to consider that on your shopping list as well. So let's get some stamping. First, we're going to go ahead and do the envelope. And we're using this lovely stamp here. And I'm going to grab a piece of scratch paper to throw under here, just in case I go off. And this is polished pink. I'm going to stamp that one just like that. I love that it's broken up. It's quite beautiful. So we'll set that out of our way. And we are going to do this large flower here in polished pink. And I am going to set these on here just in case I go off a little bit. And I'll put that up towards the corner like that. Very pretty. And then on this one, this is the front. The front also is going to have Granny Apple Green for our leaves. Let's see how well I can line this up. This is when I wish it was a photopolymer. Ooh, did pretty good. I found that the edge right here, when I'm looking at this, I try to line up, it's hard to see, but right where the flowers are, this is lined up, and I know that that is almost where I need to be. So you may have to play around a little bit to get them lined up, but if they don't hook all the way, it doesn't matter. So that's that one. We'll come back for the verse that goes on the front. The next one is this large sprig here, and we're going to do that in Balmy Blue. I'm bringing in the colors from the paper itself. I'm going to just sort of set that off at an angle. And it doesn't all fit on there, but that's okay. And the next one is we're going to do in Blushing Bride, and I need to clean off the first stamp that we used on the envelope. So I've got my Stampin' Scrub here, just got off to the side so I don't splatter anything on my project. And my Stampin' Scrub's a little wetter than I want, so I'll take a little towel and dry that off a little bit. And so we have our Blushing Bride, and this one I am purposely stamping off. I'm going to come off to one side like this, and this one I'm going to come up and do the other side over here. This is the one that you can write on, and so I wanted to use a light color, but you could use anything you want. You don't have to use these colors. Now the first one, when I did it, I stamped in Mary Merlot across here, but this one I'm going to actually stamp in black. So this first one, grab my stamping mat. This one is the verse that we're going to put on the middle card, and I'm going to put it in right about like that. Make sure I have a good coat of ink on there. You use any color you want, but you want something that's going to show through. And I thought the black on top of that looked rather nice. And finally, we need our last verse, which is the Happy Anniversary. I have to decide how I want this. I'm gonna do this one this way and put it through the center. Now this one will fit in the circle. This was the actual stamp that decided the size of the circle, because you need to go right through the center, just like that. So we have those pieces ready to go. And now it's time to build the card. You're going to need a base card. This is just a quarter sheet, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then you're going to need a piece of DSP that is 12 inches by 5 1/4. Now, what I did with this, because I split it in half at 6 inches, and then I looked at where the white space was, so I took a little off the white space, and this was more solid green at the bottom, and so I took a little off this side. So it gave me a more even balance in my book. But you know, you can use, there's lots of paper like this, and it doesn't have to be this up and down style of paper. It could be a solid sheet or have lots of different flowers. It could be anything you want. You can do this with any type of paper. And I've got my trimmer here, so we'll just use that since it's handy. And we are going to do some scoring. Remember, you're scoring on DSP, so do not push hard. But this is pretty easy scoring. We're going to score at 2, so don't push too hard. 4, 6, and we'll extend the bar out as soon as I move my Memento, and 8. So it's 2, 4, 6, and 8. Like I said, all the dimensions will be down below. So I'm going to start with this. This is the biggest piece here. It's 4 inches across. I'm going to fold that one in and burnish it. And then we're going to take the next one and fold this way. So we're making just like a Z, you know, an accordion here. goes like this. Like I said, this is, and then give it a good overall burnish. And then I'm going to grab our polished pink. And you could use whatever type of adhesive you want. And you're going to center this on here, and you'll have about a 1/4 inch border clear around. Just like that. Now, these are polished pink, and these are going to go on top of this. I found the best way to put these on was to put these onto the card first and then line these up in the direction you want them. If you look at my first card, I put these on first, and when I put this on, this one is a little crooked in here. It's not bad, but it is a little crooked. So I found that it was easier to do this. So I'm going to line this up in the center, close to center, just eyeballing it, looking where I need to keep my adhesive. So I'm putting it only on this side, this half. We don't want to seal the whole card shut. That looks pretty good. And hold that in place for just a second. One moment. And then on the next little flap here, we're going to put the next one. Oh, I got some black on it, but we're going to cover it up. This needs to go on and needs to set right behind. So the easiest way is to flip this open, line up the piece. Remember, we're only putting glue on this one half. And then just take your whole card and close it down on top. I'll hold that for just a second. Now the last one is going to actually hook to the back of this. So once again, we're lining this up. You see why I said putting these on last. The top piece was easier because then we don't have to worry about direction. So get that all covered. And close your card again. And hold that for a second. This is a very easy card, and I love to do it with, especially when I put it. Also, when you're selecting your paper, you might want to check and see what's on the back because it is visible. So there's the 3 panels. Now we can put the decoration, flatten it back out, and put our decoration on. So this one here with the little blushing bride pieces is for someone to sign on. And I'm going to put those at an angle. This next one is for this verse. Oop. And put it on straight. That's why I decided to go this way, putting these on afterwards. Oop. Glue's nice because you have a little wiggle room there. And then this one is the happy anniversary to go on the front of this one. Like I said, this could be birthday, it could be any occasion. Okay, and then it closes back up like that. So then I looked at it and I said, we're not done yet. We need a little bling. So I grabbed the champagne rhinestones. Now, this card does not stay folded real well. Once it's been in the envelope for a while, it will help. But it does stand up rather nicely. So when you look at it, it's sort of looking like this. You can see the whole card. So we're going to put on some basic rhinestones. And I'm going to use 3. I'm going to use 1 of each size. I'll put a big one there, a medium one there, and I think I'll put a small one right there. And that is our card. I said it was pretty easy, a simple card, but I think very beautiful. Oop, there we go. So it opens like that, closes, and then we have our pretty envelope to go with it. So thank you for joining me today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and join my YouTube channel. I really appreciate it. And if you need any product, please go to my online store and do your shopping. And remember, there's a lot of clearance items, and so take advantage of those sales prices while you can. And I will see you on Wednesday. Thank you.